Hey guys, Super Foxy, welcome back to the channel. As you can see from the title, we are now moving on to part 7 of the Quarry. We are playing as Caitlin for the start of this. Our current objective is to find a vantage point. Again, it's Caitlin and Dylan right now. They've made it back to the lodge. Also, I forgot to mention something in the last part. I killed a lot of people that episode. I mean, I wouldn't really consider it a lot of people, but, counting up all the characters that we've met throughout this game, I'd say it was a lot. Not only did Ryan get a gun bashed into his head, but Travis and Laura have killed each other, so I sort of fucked up and I didn't realize it until the last second. So I'm very sorry about that. We sort of failed our goal to keeping everyone alive who we cared about. I don't know if Laura's going to come back to life or, Ryan's going to come back to life considering that he was bitten. But at this point, I'm starting to have doubts because, yeah, his brains was bashed in. Alright, let's just get on with this. No more endgame with Dylan and Ryan, unfortunately. This is kind of sad. Alright, so first off, we are going to do a little explore before we find a vantage point. I don't think we actually explored this part of the lodge right here. I mean, I noticed a lot of stuff is knocked over off the tables, but, I wonder who've done that. Also, the gun in our hand. I wonder if we have to end up using that. I kind of have a bad feeling about it. But hello, there is a bear taxidermy. I'm pretty sure we've literally already seen that from when we returned back and, we found Nick in the woods being dragged away. We brought him here. So, vantage point. For what I'm going to assume, we're going to have to look upstairs, but before we do that, again, I'm just looking around for a little bit to make sure that we won't end up missing something. That light is on under there. Either that or it's just the moonlight hitting the window. Can't really be too sure, but I guess we're heading upstairs now. I don't really think there's much to explore. Yeah, Dylan, I'm coming up. Just give me a second. I'm just hoping I don't end up killing anybody else. And honestly, I really do hope that Ryan can come back to life, but I could just be in denial right now. Is there anything important over here? There's a portrait right there, so are we about to look at that? Is that why the light's glistening right here?
How long has this guy been here?
Clue discovered, ancestral portrait.
A long time ago.
So...
long enough ago that it was okay to have an oil painting made of yourself.
The Hackett's family
I kind of want an oil painting of me now.
Oh. Great to know. Keep looking or prepare for attack. Let's keep looking. I don't want to prepare for attack just yet.
Maybe I should keep looking.
Anything could jump out at us, but it seems pretty quiet enough for that not to happen right now. Then again, that's how it always starts. There's another staircase over there, but what's this right here? What are we looking at right here? Is it blood? That is not blood, that is a portrait. Wasn't that the portrait in... Oh, wait. Clue discovered. Ticket stub.
Huh.
Okay,
no,
sorry about
absolutely
that.
Absolutely not.
But that
we
portrait
have
right
enough
there...
on our plates already. Stop discovering shit.
Too bad, Dylan. That friggin' portrait looked like the one in Chris Hackett's office, so I wonder if someone's been messing around with things. But that hair and scare ticket. I wonder what that was about. Also, I just now realized... Well, I sort of realized it over the last episode, but I kind of got confused at the time. Eliza, aka the fortune-telling lady, she's the hag of Hackett's Quarry. I remember Ryan saying something about a story in relation to her, and her on the search for her lost baby boy, which turns out to be Silas, the werewolf. I think the Hacketts went on attack to try killing off Silas. Maybe he's like the original werewolf or something. Do I want to look in there? There's other stuff to explore over here, but, Dylan said, "Ooh, stop discovering stuff." I don't think I want to. I think I will continue to do that. But also, why is there red light coming from this windows right here? Is that the color of the shades right here, or... Yeah, I don't know. Okay, I don't really see much around. Yeah, desk. Can I touch anything over here? Nope. Okay. Again, I'm just doing a little explore. How much higher do we have to go? Because I think We have to go pretty high now that I say this. Although, there is a room right here, so can we find anything? Okay, it looks like the area... a little messy. This looks like a classroom. Okay, so... for, like, camp and stuff, I'm gonna assume? Wait, hold on. More clues?
Poor Ian. Some camp
Ian.
mascot to kick it before camp starts.
Clue discovered.
Hindsight.
Chalkboard doodle.
Sounds about right.
We have a camp mascot?
Wait,
Well, no, we did. You didn't hear?
Hear what?
He died before we got to camp.
there was a dog
Uh-huh.
collar at the beginning of the
Bummer.
game when Laura entered down there with Max at the bunker. He was a werewolf. Wait, let me just read what that has to say, though. It says, Rip Ian... Actually, no, it says show text, so I'm gonna hit that. It says, Rip Ian, we hardly... Ew. It doesn't even finish. Like, whatever's being written here, it didn't get finished written. Okay. Either that or EWE stands for something, and I don't know, but... I don't know. Let's just continue our exploration. Also, I'm still wondering, like, what was that deal with that little ticket there on the ground? Like, did one of the Hacketts pay to go see that attraction or something, or go over there for any sort of reason? And then, you know, they ended up planning that whole attack situation with, like, Silas, and, you know, he escaped the cage. Motherfuckers died. You know, the old lady. I don't know, I'm just assuming. Alright, what's this? Megaphone?
I remember Mr. H's cheesy-ass announcements. Whoa.
Oh, some story.
Careful with
Okay.
that. That's a camp relic.
Relax. It's dead anyway.
Ah,
A camp
R.I.P.
relic.
Megaphone.
I mean, sure. Alright, anything else? Let's see. A couch. Is that a piece of silver?
Where
A
have I
ring.
seen this emblem before?
Oh, it's an emblem. It says inscribed jewelry. Clue discovered.
What is
Okay.
it?
A ring with a crest on it.
Oh, very fancy.
Interesting.
You can never pull it off. Sorry.
What a dick. I mean, alright then. Anything else over here? No, not much. Although, I wonder what happens if we just look out these windows. There's not an option for us to just peek through, but whatever. Right over, look over there. Let me look out this window right here. I mean, can't really see anything other than the roof right there. Fun. What is this? Box?
What's
We're gonna
this?
find anything? That's what I just said, Caitlin. What is this?
Trail cam footage. It's like they're looking for something.
A VHS tape?
Yeah, in Chris's surveillance room, he's storing all the footage. I think you might be right.
Evidence collected, trail cam footage. Are we gonna end up watching that? Or are we just gonna leave it in the box? I mean, she took a picture of it. I don't know what that was really about, but I mean... TV. Can we use this? I don't really see anything to put the VHS tape in, but I mean... Anything? Can we look in this chest? No, we can't. That sucks. Anything over here? Nope, I think that's all we have for that. So now it looks like we have to continue forward. Ooh, dang nabbit, Dylan, you got my way. Over here making me walk lopsided. Alright, to the other side. That is a lot of mail on the table there. Either that or sticky notes and stuff. Okay, I don't know. Oh, no, this is arts and crafts. I'm stupid, I'm sorry. I got confused, like, why was there mail on the table? No, it turns out it's just little arts and crafts sort of thing. Probably for the kids. Anything else? No, I think we already looked over here. Is that it? Wait, no. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, no, we already went in here. Sorry, I keep losing my train of thought. Forgetting where the hell it is I'm at. But I mean, I'm pretty sure if we go... Wait, what's this? Oh, never mind. We already looked here. Yeah, see, we got the little harem scarum ticket. The sideshow spectacular. Admit 1, October 27th, 2015. And then, yeah, of course, you got the portrait. But I mean, huh. We gonna prepare for attack now? Okay, we had to come over here. Of course we did. Keep looking or prepare for attack. Obviously, we're gonna prepare for attack. I mean, I don't think there was really much for us to look at now. Nothing left, at least.
Every dusk and dawn all through the summer. What doesn't kill you
Gonna start
makes you
singing?
stronger.
Oh my gosh.
We're here to lead the way.
Campfire sing-alongs. Hackett's
Shout
Quarry
it, shout
Summer
it, shout
Camp.
out loud. We're Hacketeers.
Trying to calm yourselves down?
2 months and you never learn the words?
Dylan don't know the words to it, apparently. Hackett's Quarry theme song? Campfire sing-along? Okay, werewolf, sorry. I was completely getting distracted with a little song right there. Werewolf is nearby, somewhere around the building. In the chimney? I think that's a chimney. Look like a little
Showtime,
fireplace.
motherfuckers.
Oh god, I don't like this. It's always times like this that I end up getting tensed up. But I mean, we've been through this before, so...
What is going on out there?
Back
Should we
with
go
Emma?
find the others? No, we're
Oh.
safer in here and it's... No, we're
The
safer in here and
surveillance
it's
room.
nearly morning.
That just glitched and she repeated herself. Okay. August 23rd, Caitlin, 4 o'clock, Hackett's Quarry Lodge.
What the?
Oh my fucking god. Holy shit. Shoot, motherfucker. Or maybe not. Are we gonna shoot this bitch? Sorry, I got confused. I'm like, wait, who were we going to play as? It went to friggin' Emma and Abby's point of view, but now we're back to these motherfuckers. Like, what was the point of that? Run or wait? Maybe we should run. Are we gonna get fucked? Did we fuck up? I hope we didn't fuck up. Like, I swear to God, I'm trying my best to not mess shit up right here, but I'm acting on impulse. I mean, would you really wait around for that just to get attacked out of nowhere? Or would you fucking run?
What was that? It's Caitlin! Holy shit. Well, we gotta
Okay,
let her
never
know.
mind. That's why we went back to these motherfuckers.
There must be something we can do. Yeah, but what?
Don't know. You don't really have any weapons on you. Caitlin, for fuck's sake.
Silver shells.
Do you think we'd really be safe
If
to
we
go
can
out there
time
and give
it
it
right,
to them?
we can give them to her. She passes. If she passes.
Yeah, that's the problem here. Beam or window? I don't think we're gonna be able to make it out the window. Let's beam. Let's beam through this bitch. Again, if we tried breaking the window, the werewolf would probably end up just popping right on out. But at the same time, I feel like this is gonna collapse on us. Fuck. Oh god. X. I'm spamming. Keep your balance, bitch. Come on, girl. You can do it. Motherfucker's bouncing right behind you. Oh, I thought she was going to get fucked up. Oh, holy shit. I thought that werewolf was going to be able to jump over to her. Again, who is that exactly? I just remembered now that Jacob got attacked. Run or hide. Let's run. Keep on running, motherfucker. Just be careful on where you step.
This way!
Yeah, hurry your asses up. There's no time to waste.
Over here, Caitlin!
Oh my fucking god. Hurry your asses up.
We don't have time for that, come on.
Fuck, man, I don't know what we're gonna have to do here. We're gonna have to make a choice on whether we just follow Dylan or go to them. We got silver shells, man. Come on, silver shells. But I mean, what if we leave Dylan behind? Investigate. Fuck it. I really hope... Path updated? What do you mean path updated? Is that a good thing or is that a bad thing?
It's Silver!
Okay.
Hey, I'm here!
The wolf better not fucking jump out. I swear to God, dude. It's gonna give me a heart attack, I swear to God. But I mean, where did it go is the real question. Oh my God. Bitch, you better fucking get this, I swear to God. No. Oh! I got it! I got the shot! Who is that, though? It says Path Chosen. Please tell me we killed it. Is that Chris? Or is that Nick or someone else? I can't really tell because I can't see the face. Who is that? Oh God. I was having such a hard time aiming
Fuck
down.
you. I got you, motherfucker.
I thought I was gonna miss that. I thought she was gonna fucking die. Oh my God. My heart is racing so bad. Oh my God, did he grab a frying pan? This motherfucker. Bro's about to pull a Rapunzel or something. No. It's dead, right?
You got it?
It just twitched a little bit.
Yeah, I got it.
God, I didn't think my aim was gonna be steady there. Like, I was having such a hard time maneuvering it around. It wouldn't aim towards where I wanted it to aim, but then I got it at the last second. As soon as the timer went down to the last part right there. Oh my God. Sun's coming out? Or is that still the moon just shining brighter than usual? We're back at it with Eliza right here.
The curse is broken. Whatever the cost, whatever darkness from the night still remains, the future, at least, is now a little brighter.
What do you mean?
What happened to this family they brought upon themselves, and you shouldn't pity them. I knew I could rely on you. I knew that if orchestrated properly, the events of Hackett's
Did we kill
Quarry
Chris?
would unfold just the way I wanted them to. And now,
I think we
well,
killed Chris.
I suppose it's goodbye. Don't worry.
So, no more
I'll
fortune
never
telling
forget
cards?
how you helped me.
This isn't the end of the game, is it? It can't be. There's no way. There's gotta be more to it. Are you fucking kidding? Let me find... Hold on. There's no way this is the end of it. There has to be more to it. Hold on. Something doesn't... I don't think this is the end, you guys. Is it? Trophy earned, Chapter 10. Max infected. As Chris Hackett was left alive, Max remains infected with the werewolf curse. Oh my God, you guys. This is the end. Are you fucking kidding me? That's fucking bullshit. Ryan, deceased. Ryan was killed by werewolf Chris, the camp leader he once looked up to. Laura Kearney, deceased. Laura and Travis reached a bloody end at each other's hands. Travis Hackett, deceased. Laura and Travis reached a bloody end at each other's hands. Bobby Hackett, alive. Uninjured, Bobby was able to fend off an attack from Chris, his brother, in werewolf form. Jedediah Hackett, alive. Thanks to Bobby fending off werewolf Chris, Jed survived the attack at the Hackett house. Constant Hackett, deceased. Laura shot Constance's face off in a struggle for the gun. Jacob, deceased. Jacob was killed by werewolf Nick after Ryan refused to help him escape the Hackett's basement. Kaylee Hackett, deceased. Chris Hackett's daughter Kaylee was shot and killed by Laura, who mistook her for werewolf Chris. What? Also, sorry, I couldn't pronounce, Ryan's. Okay, Chris still infected, spared by Ryan Hack House. Chris must now face consequences, blah blah blah. Nick, something, alive. Nick's werewolf curse was lifted by Caitlin, something. I didn't get to fucking read all that. Dude. I was trying to figure out how to pronounce some of their last names. I couldn't figure out Ryan's or Nick's there. Fuck, dude. Wait, there's more. No, is there? Abigail? Alive. Abigail made it to safety of Chris Hackett's surveillance room. Emma Mountbank, alive. Emma survived the night in safety of Chris Hackett's surveillance room. Okay, so some people survived. Dylan, alive. Dylan survived the night by taking refuge from Caleb in the kitchen. Caitlin, alive. Caitlin survived the night by killing Caleb, curing all those infected by his lineage. Caleb, deceased. Caitlin shot Caleb using the dead silver shells passed to her by Emma. For the surveillance? Is that all there is left? Wait, police officers, they're showing up. What happened to the audio? Did it just completely cut off? No? The White Wolf, alive. As the sun rises, the White Wolf slinks back into the safety of the woods, waiting for the full moon to come again. Silas. We ended up not killing him. I'm pretty sure we had to have Laura and Ryan alive for that to happen. Dude, we just completely fucked everything up. Okay, so I am very sorry, you guys, but my video sort of cut off right there for a second. But ending off the game here, unfortunately, like I was saying, many people have died throughout this. I mean, surprisingly enough, some people survived, but the infection and, this whole werewolf curse is just going to continue on. But, as we made it back to, the sort of menu screen, the game sort of glitched out towards the credit parts, but we will go through that in a second. We got a sort of thing called Death Rewind. It says, you've unlocked the Death Rewind feature. This feature allows you 3 opportunities within a single playthrough of the Quarry to reverse a playable character's death and try again to save them. Use your 3 lives wisely. Enable the Death Rewind feature now. Yes, but before we continue on, back to the sort of little epilogue here. It says Laura epilogue. I do want to say that there are other things that we do have to go through once again. Down here, the bizarre yet bona fide. It's a sort of podcast thing that we have to end up listening to. Although we aren't going to do that, I will leave a link in the description for all of these. For the first one, we have The Woman in the Woods. For the second, The Boy Who Cried Bigfoot. The third, Missing, Presumed Dead. 4, Hangry for Revenge. 5th, No Hoax Without Fire. And then 6th, The Hack of Hackett's Quarry, which is something that Ryan mentioned somewhere in the beginning. And I am going to end up going through to all of the trophies that we have that we left off from the last time we checked to see what trophies I have. But continuing on to the epilogue, which would literally be the credits, this does go through the little podcast thing for Bizarre Yet Bonafide. I don't know what part of it, but I guess we're just gonna have to find out from there. Alright, let's just continue on then. Finish this game once and for all, and then we could move on. Although I do want to mention...
Bodies recovered in summer camp murder mystery.
Pause. I do want to mention that I am going to be doing a revisiting sort of live stream for a full playthrough. Maybe replaying the entire game. I mean, I wasn't originally going to do this, but I've decided, you know what? I fucked up this game. This ending was ass. And, I want to redo it. Maybe I can get a different ending. And this is the ending we got.
Wouldn't make that, Anton.
Bad journalism, murder mystery. Isn't that just an unsolved
Bodies recovered in
I
summer
suppose
camp
that is what
murder
most
mystery.
journalists would say. But perhaps the journalists of North Kill share my supernatural suspicions.
Yeah, I guess there wouldn't be much
So
competition.
we're just going
in
to be
Northfield.
listening to
Probably
these
not
two
getting the
people
best writers
explaining
there.
something about
Okay, can we at least start the
bodies
podcast
being
before
recovered
you
in
completely
Summer Camp
resign
Murder
yourself
Mystery
to
in relation
cynicism?
to Hackett's Quarry.
I thought we'd done the whole Hackett's Quarry
We got a
thing.
guy and a girl
Not
talking to each
this
other.
Hackett's Quarry thing.
What was this, like 3 months ago? Old news, dude.
Anton, introductions first. We are Bizarre Yet Bonafide, the podcast of the paranormal.
Okay, so we got a
I'm
guy
Grace.
called
And I'm
Anton.
Anton.
And together, we explore the
And
possibility
then Grace is
of
the other girl
supernatural
talking?
involvement in real life, everyday occurrences.
And that's exactly what they are. Real life, everyday occurrences.
with a shadow of spiritual, supernatural occurrences.
No.
Okay, so I hope you've got hat insurance, Anton, because I'm about to blow your
Again, rest of the
mind.
podcast
Did you just
will
ask
be in
if I had
a link
hat
in the
insurance?
description
Yes,
for like a
it's responsible
video,
to
full video
ensure
on that.
those things which mean the most to you.
A hat.
Yes.
Okay, I know where your priorities lie. Go on.
Anyway, there actually is a real reason that we're coming back to Hackett's Quarry.
Although now that I
There've
say
been
this,
some developments.
even though there are different
and
endings,
I've sourced some
this
information.
game seemed like it was
I
kind
remain
of rushed.
skeptical, but I'm all ears. Under my hat.
I was
There's
hoping you'd
probably
say
different
that.
decisions we
God,
had to
why?
make in
Why are
order
you
to get
smiling?
like different
Stop it, I hate
endings,
it.
but you
Well,
know,
I had braces. I have to make
this
use
is the
of them
fastest one
sometimes.
You do
we've
have
gotten,
pretty
considering that it's our
Thank you.
first
That's
playthrough on
something
it.
that a lot of podcast listeners might
Hopefully
not know
things
about
will be
me.
different by time
So,
the second
it
time
just
we
so
get around to
happens
this.
I've got someone on
Who
the
knows?
inside. So today's episode is going to have a bit of a show and tell vibe to it.
They got a little
Who do
logo
you
on
know on the
the
inside of where?
computer screen
What?
for
You know
like their little
someone on the
podcast thing.
inside?
Don't we all have someone on the inside? You know, an inner critic that
Circle
says,
with the
"Stop
microphone
doing
and
your
then, you know,
podcast. No one's listening."
the
You should
podcast
listen to
name.
that voice, Grace.
Okay, well, what I really meant
Ugh.
is, let's call it an anonymous donation.
Oh,
You
here's
know,
the
we're
cast
not
of the
the
characters.
only ones who flagged this as a bizarre situation. Someone actually reached out to us. They sent us a package.
You didn't open it. I don't trust anyone who listens to this show.
Oh, I couldn't wait to open it. Surprise!
Anonymous donation.
Okay, you've always
This guy
promised
sounds
me
like he
since day
wants
one of
nothing
this
to do with this
that if you
podcast.
could see true evidence, you will consider all options, right? Did you not say that?
I did say that.
And
I know she sounds
knowing
very
for a fact that we
engaged.
would never see any evidence. I did say that.
Okay, well,
So they got a
we have some
package.
information and we need to decide whether it's bizarre or bona fide.
Okay, fine. Let's do this. For anyone listening at home, we are about to open a package from a mysterious person who listens to this show. If you are
Fun.
the one who sent us whatever it is, congrats, you got us.
Sorry, the tape is just really, there's just so much tape on the package. Sorry, can you help me with this? Do you have like a key I could like slice at it with?
No, I don't want you to dull my key. Just use your fingers.
But just give me your fucking key, Anton.
No.
Give me your fucking key.
No.
Use your
It's
finger
your
to
own
open a
key.
box.
It's not like you lock your door.
Of course I lock my door.
What are you
cut tape?
hiding?
What am I hiding? Do you not lock your doors?
No, I have nothing to hide.
You
Hiding.
think that ghosts are real, but you don't lock your doors?
No, ghosts couldn't open my doors. They could walk through my walls, Anton.
Okay, you need to be more concerned with murderers.
Take a
Yeah.
look. Apparently, they found another body.
Whoa! You can't just show me a picture of a
Oh,
dead
there's a
body. You
picture
gotta
on the
tell me
screen
before
right
you're gonna
there.
do that.
Okay, then let's take this
Can't really
over.
make out what
Anton,
it is,
can
but
I show
apparently
you a
it's a
picture
dead
of
body.
No!
I can't work with that, Anton.
Okay, fine. Yes, it's a dead body. Okay, what is this? What am I looking at?
It's one of the hikers that went missing. Do you remember that?
Yes, that's the true part of the story.
We've seen a missing
Ed Benson
poster
was his name. He was drowned in
when
the
we
lake.
were.
Okay,
Playing as
drowned
Laura
or
at one
was
point.
drowned?
Now you're getting grammatical.
I'm not getting
When her
grammatical.
and Max
If you
were
drown,
locked
you
up
just went
and she was
swimming
exploring
and
the
you drowned.
PlayStation.
If he's been drowned, then someone drowned him.
Well,
Ben drowned.
then I think I implied precisely what I meant
Nice
to
reference there,
imply. Now, of course, I can't
been drowned.
verify this info.
Of
but
course
like-
you can.
what, do I have like a history of not verifying
Yes,
my
it's
info?
fake.
Okay, but I feel very strongly that he was drowned.
Okay, well, do the police know about this? Are the Hackett family suspects?
Okay, I like that you are getting into this. Here's the thing. The newspaper says this guy's still missing, right? He looks pretty fucking found in this picture.
Okay, yeah, I mean, he's not
Hmm.
missing, he's right there, but
Yeah.
why? Why would they say he's still missing?
Because it is a conspiracy! A cover-up!
Oh my
Don't you
goodness.
see? They're all in on it.
Who is all in on it? The Hackett family?
The Hackett family, the North Kill Gazette. I told you I've been suspicious of them from the start.
Okay, so there's the one
So-
hiker, he's dead. What about the other one?
Anne Radcliffe, still missing.
This is about a murder
knows how many
mystery
bodies
rather
are
than
still down
ghosts
there,
or
though.
werewolves.
I don't know, this is
I'm
pretty
honestly
inconclusive.
confused.
I'm sorry that the guy drowned, but this kind of
I
seems
mean,
like a
this
big
gives
to-do over
some
nothing.
sort of
Or
lore.
is it a
I
big
suppose.
undo of something, which is what a cover-up is?
Okay,
Jesus
you can't
criminy.
just twist my words like that.
Oh yeah, also I
Okay,
do have
so
to go through stuff
anticipated
on the
your
pause
skepticism,
menu.
which is why I saved this little gem for next.
Finally, you're gonna present me with some ghost ectoplasm.
Put out your ring finger. I've got a little gem to slide onto it.
What do you got?
Leaked photos from the hiker's camera. Photos that show them at
Did the
Hackett's
camera,
Quarry.
So
not the camera,
maybe
did the
they
picture
were
just switch
there
to
and
something
then
else on the
dropped their
screen?
camera. It happens all the time.
Yeah, they dropped their camera whilst being murdered. And their bags were found there too.
Oh, no way. Do you
Hmm.
have a fake photo of them too?
Oh, please.
Okay. So you have a picture of bags. These could be anyone's bags.
Well, they match up to the ones in their photos.
Wait, is this
from
like the
their
clues and
camera,
evidence we've
and
picked
they
up
have a
throughout the
monogram
game?
of their initials. I think, at least. Or it's water damage, I can't tell.
Yeah. Okay. That's not nothing. I'll give you that.
So, we've got to talk a little more about the Hackett family.
Right. So
I'm
these guys are
listening.
like the heritage landowners, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Their great-great-great-grandparents were trappers who claimed the land way back when.
They just claimed it.
Yes, they did. They
Huh.
put their flag on it just like the man on the moon.
Lore!
The Hackett family flag. Right.
Well, apparently when they claimed it, they found quartzite.
Quartzite.
Okay, I was hoping you would ask. Fun fact, every building in the whole of New York is made of quartzite.
That's not fun or a fact.
Most of them are, but
Most of
I
them.
digest.
Digress.
It was a pun. They dug the quarry and hit great heights of success before Septimus Hackett, classic bad guy name, the seventh son of the trappers, the number 7, has great supernatural powers,
Uh-huh.
closed the mine down.
Okay, so then they only had the lands to live off.
Yes, you say
Hmm.
only, but this land actually spans acres. That's a lot of forest, a lot of unexplored darkness.
Ooh, okay, a great place to hide, to have all these dark secrets for this strange, reclusive family.
Oh wow.
And this is where we start to get a little more into paranormal territory.
Okay, here we go.
Acres and acres of haunted woods.
If you say so.
Yawn. Is that all there is for it? I mean, we just got a complete podcast for the ending, but I mean, is that all there really is? The computer screen and then, you know, the little background thing.
To Bizarre yet bona fide. The
Hello?
podcast of the paranormal.
I thought it was over.
Welcome back to Bizarre Yet Bona
Another
Fide.
one?
Anton, today I'm actually going to pass you some light rating.
Okay, you're gonna
Is
make
this
me
going
read
through
this?
each and every
Mhm.
episode?
All right. This is.
What you're seeing now is a copy of a letter that Kaylee Hackett wrote to her grandma. Allegedly.
Okay, so now we're actually getting lore with this crap
All
instead
right.
of having to figure it out on
seems
our
like
own.
more of
Okay.
a you job, but I suppose.
think I see the point
Right,
of this
but
now.
I feel like if some of the evidence comes from your mouth, it will have more clout.
Right. Okay. Here we go. Gammy, how long we gonna drag this shit out? I know family is the most important thing, but I want to know what's outside the forest, outside this damn house and camp, and I sure as hell know that ain't about to happen 'cause of who we are. Maybe we can explain what's going on. Fucking show people. Then they'll know we got no control over it. I know you just trying to protect us, but one day you won't be here no more, and right now it feels like we stuck in a dark hole. I can't sleep, Gammy, or if I do, I dream about that fucking fire. We were just dumbass kids back then. I wish it never happened. Love, K, XOXO. That took a turn.
Yes. Dream about that fucking fire. Does that not read as the haunted scribblings of someone who saw something that they shouldn't have seen?
Yeah, no, I'm fully creeped out.
She was clearly going through some stuff.
And this is legit?
I mean, I don't know why someone would fake it. Then again, I can't verify any of this. So, you've got to suspect
Maybe it's
your
not all of the
disbelief slightly.
Episodes.
Man, this poor girl.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
the important
There was
parts
something going on. Something evil
rather than
hit
all
her.
together.
And
But
that's
again,
what I want to
I don't know.
explore.
Okay, well, consider my disbelief suspended. For now.
So, I don't think that's going to be a problem for this next one.
Oh god, why? Holy shit, this is a cease and desist letter.
And it's addressed to us.
Dude, why didn't you tell me about this?
I wish I could
it
make
was
out what's
never
in the
actually
picture.
sent.
But I mean, obviously they're
insane.
saying what it is.
What?
I just
Signed by Travis
cannot
Hackett.
fucking see.
Hey, we're not doing anything illegal.
Aren't we?
Think about it.
I guess it wasn't technically sent to us.
Cease and desist letters come from people hiding stuff.
Fucked up that these guys know who we are.
Okay,
Hmm.
Anton, what you see next pretty much confirms it.
They are a crackpot conspiracy theorist, a loser.
Shit went down at Hackett's Quarry this summer. Real, supernatch shit.
See, you always say things like this and you're always overselling it.
You always have to oversell something to
I
even
mean,
sell
if
it.
these
That's
are all the
capitalism,
podcasts,
baby.
I won't leave anything in
Right.
the description. But I mean,
Okay.
I'm just saying, I don't know if
This
it's playing
is
all of
actual footage
it
from
or
one
if
of
it's
the
only
trail
playing
cams
half
in
of
Hackett
it.
Woods.
Oh, what's
A
important.
camera in the middle of the woods?
I'm
Did they
just
find
assuming
a
stuff
squirrel?
at this point.
Be honest, if it was mounted on a mountain bike, you would watch that whole video.
Yes, of course. Is there a mountain bike involved?
No, but take a look anyways.
Okay. That is a bear?
That is a bear to you? There is no way that is a bear.
Okay, well, a skinny bear?
Okay, this
It's a
could be some
werewolf.
of the clearest footage of something like this I've ever seen.
Right, it's kind of blurry though.
Blurry and convincing. Sometimes
Oh my
the
God.
truth can't be contained within the lines.
Fair enough.
Right, yeah. And also, footage is pretty easy to fake. Technology is super scary.
Yeah, but what the hell were the Hacketts doing with footage like this anyways?
Huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point. Weird little video of a skinny bear. Yeah, I don't know.
That's
Again,
not a skinny
you keep
bear.
saying a skinny bear. Have you seen a skinny bear?
Yes, that's
Bears
very
are
sad.
huge.
He sounds like
Oh.
some.
Yeah, polar bears.
sounds like
it's hard
he's
for them to find
bullshitting.
food sometimes. Don't feel too bad for them
Jesus
though. They're
fuck.
nasty.
Okay, but putting the Hackett family aside for a moment, there's more to this. Are you ready for
This
some
guy sounds
real
like a dick, to
spooky
be
shit?
honest.
I'm ready for real spooky
Like,
shit.
I
I
don't
don't know
know.
if you can provide it, but please try.
Don't get too freaked out.
I'll try my hardest.
Okay. Do you want to hold my hand?
No,
Okay. Do you need someone to comfortingly pat your back?
please just say what you're gonna say.
Do you want me to turn all the lights on so you
I don't want you to do anything. I want you to say what you have.
Actually, you might be a little freaked out at this.
Ugh. Is that skin?
Skin, fur, whatever you
Well,
want
I'm
to call
glad I
it, really.
can't see that.
It looks human.
Hmm.
Wait. Is it?
Apparently, it belongs to whatever creature supposedly caused all this.
Do we
Hmm.
have the actual thing? Can I see it in the flesh, so to speak?
No, just the photo. Whoever got in touch was smart enough to not risk actually stealing evidence.
Convenient that we can't see the real deal, huh?
Come on, man.
Just saying.
So this next thing to me isn't overtly supernatural, but it'd be unfair not to discuss it.
Okay, so far I wouldn't describe any of it as overtly supernatural, but sure, let's do this.
Claw marks.
Wow, you're right. That is
Werewolf.
underwhelming.
But I'm kind of interested because whoever did reach out thought it was worth sharing.
Grace, it's highly likely this is all just an elaborate prank.
True. But if I treated
Yeah, but
everything
it's
like that, then I
not.
wouldn't have a job.
Fair point, I guess. So, what we've got here, this could incriminate the Hackett family, or what's left of them at least.
What's left
Wait,
of
you
them?
believe it?
I don't know, at the very least we should tell someone. The police should know, right?
So you believe it? All of it?
No, I'm not the supernatural stuff. I'm talking about killing those hikers. We've got a body evidence they were there. This is real stuff, Grace. It's stacking up against the Hackett's. We might actually
well,
do
dipshit.
something.
We got a whole flapjack stack of evidence.
Yes.
So what do we do?
Shut off the podcast and report this to somebody?
What? No! Anton, we finally have something going here. It's getting juicy.
Yes, we have something real. Actual people have actually died. This is actually crazy. Grace, you did it. Just take the win. Let's turn this off and actually report it.
No, say actually more.
Ass.
Hiker remains recovered. Hackett family suspected. Surviving members of the Hackett family have been arrested and charged with the murder of missing hikers Edward Benson and Anne Radcliffe. So, the surviving members. So, the remains of it. Okay. I thought I wasn't going to have to leave a description, or like a friggin' link in the description, but I mean, I might have to. That's the end of that. Also, I just noticed, looking at the little background area, there's a lot of dust particles, and I think maybe like bugs flying around. I don't know what that deal is, but damn, you guys. We are going to pause that because I'm pretty sure all of that is done. We are going to be going through the path, the clues, the evidence, camp, and then all of the tarot cards we have. So, looking right here, instead of a character being played, we are taking a view at the crow raven thing that was always by the side of Eliza, or the old fortune-telling lady. So to start off, paths. The first one we have here, we have 14 out of 15. It says Laura and Max, love at first fright, journey through all the twists and turns of young love and discover just how much a relationship can endure. And then it says view your path. It said Laura tried to help Max after he was attacked in the storm shelter, like you know how the path has been shaped up. Max was concerned about Laura's well-being in the prison. Laura was sympathetic to Max over his rejection letter. Laura was supportive of Travis during their imprisonment. Okay, so then above the law, you'll never take me alive. A shot in the dark could come back to haunt you. With the long arm of the law extending, whether it holds a gun or an olive branch at the end is up to you. Okay, and then it says, Laura was honest with the cop about the incident on the road. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, we get it on that. And then it says, Laura didn't try to take Travis's gun. Laura used the syringe on Travis during her and Max's escape. Laura shot Constance in the head. Laura did not attack Jedida. I think it's Jedida. Jedida. Okay. Laura and Travis killed each other during the chaos at the Hackett house. And then A Fool's Errand. Stupid as stupid dies. Playing the fool has both vices and virtues, but all decisions lead to consequences, and if ignorance is bliss, what does that make foolishness? Jacob removed the rotor arm from the minivan. The minivan failed to start, so the counselors couldn't leave Hackett's Quarry. The rotor arm fell out of Jacob's pocket when he was swimming in the lake. Jacob chose to dive into the lake in search of the rotor arm. Jacob got his hand caught when grabbing the rotor arm. Jacob narrowly escaped drowning. The rotor arm is lost forever. Down the rabbit hole. I want to play a game. Something toys with you, but perhaps you can turn the tables by following a path unknown. Remember, findings that seem insignificant could well be your last hope of survival. Abby chose to help Emma break into the cabin. Abby was able to explore inside the cabin. Abby put the forgotten toy in her bag. Abby left her backpack in the lodge kitchen. Caitlin, Abby, and Nick were able to hide in the cabin without alerting the creature. Dylan was bitten by the creature when trying to hook up the feedback loop. Playing with fire, going out with a bang, loud bangs, heart-stopping cracks, and kaleidoscope hues. When the world rains color and light, it might frighten those who hide in the dark. Emma chose to take the fireworks with her. Emma set off fireworks while rejoining the others at the fire pit. Emma found a firework left over from the party near the fire pit. Emma set off a firework in the attacking werewolf's face. Emma was able to escape the attacking werewolf. Watch your step. Find your footing or lose your life. When each step is taken a step forward or towards the sunrise, it can be treacherous to follow in someone else's footsteps rather than carve your own path. Dylan opened the trapdoor in Chris's office. Dylan loosened a rung on the ladder. The ladder rung broke when Abby climbed up. Piece of silver. Oop, hold on. I had to read through that. Name your price. Betrayal is sometimes merited, but always comes with a price. It's up to you to measure whether the cost outweighs the gain. Abby abandoned Nick in the woods. Abby shot Nick in the pool house and he fled out the window. Abby offered Laura her bracelet to fashion into a silver bullet. Okay, so yeah, I assume it was something like that. Finders, keepers, losers, weepers. As you try to survive the night without being coated in blood, you might find help where you least expect it. Whether or not you accept is your choice. Ryan raced through the forest in time to see Nick being dragged away by a hunter. Ryan took a shot and hit the hunter. Ryan picked up the vial dropped by the hunter. Distraction. Safe hunting, kids. Remember the golden rules of hunting. Never distract a hunter, never make assumptions in what you see, and never become the prey. Jacob didn't distract the hunter. The hunter poured blood over Jacob's face. Ryan heard a rustling in the bushes but didn't shoot. Jacob was captured by the hunters. Helping hand. Go out on a limb. What's worse than risking life and limb? Choosing between the two polished off in those history books and delve into some medieval healthcare when a friend asks you to lend a hand. Ryan decided to sever Dylan's hand. Ryan used the chainsaw to sever Dylan's hand. Dylan's infection stopped spreading. The white whale, consumed by obsession. When the chance to grasp all you ever wanted means sacrificing all you ever had, do you take it? Laura did not shoot Travis when escaping her cell. Ryan was mauled to death by Chris Hackett. Okay, so Ryan did die by Chris Hackett. Sorry, I was getting all of the werewolves confused, so it's like, yeah. Alright, team building. A friend in need is a friend that bleeds. Teamwork makes the dream work, but this dream soon turns into a living nightmare. Dylan and Caitlin went to the scrapyard to find a working vehicle. Caitlin and Dylan worked together to escape the scrapyard. Abigail and Emma found silver shells in the storm shelter. Emma and Abigail found their way into the lodge. Caitlin and Dylan's company in the lodge. Or Caitlin has Dylan's company in the lodge, blah, blah, blah. Caitlin decided to investigate the office door. Caitlin killed Caleb with her silver shell, or the silver shell. And then Love's Labor's Lost. Till death do us part. Secrets can make you feel trapped. Perhaps a kind friend will free you from your guilt. Just don't forget there are worse things lurking in the dark than lies and deceit. Ryan decided to free Jacob from the basement. Ryan could not figure out the cage doors. Laura and Ryan heard more of Travis and Constance's conversation. Jacob reigned in the basement. All cage doors opened when Laura broke the fuse box. The werewolf killed Jacob in the basement. Okay, so yeah, I thought Jacob was bitten by the werewolf and infected him, but no, he was killed. A pound of flesh. The final twist of the knife. A gift could be a curse or a blessing depending on how you look at it. And when you're losing blood, your vision blurring, it can be hard to tell the difference. Ryan chose not to remove the knife from his stab wound. Ryan had to be careful not to exacerbate his injury as he fled from Bobby. Bobby took his knife back, worsening Ryan's bleeding. Ryan chose to accept Laura's offer to bite him. It looks like that didn't even matter in the end. As for clues, we got the Harem Scarum poster, Prologue Woods. This is a poster for Traveling Sideshow. It looks like it's been here a while, left forgotten in the woods. Are those burn marks around the edges? And then hit this explanation. Whatever these posters are doing in Chris Havoc's possession, he must have forgotten to take this one down. And then, as for Broken Cage, it says Prologue Woods. This decrepit cage has been engulfed by the woods over time. It looks like an animal has nested here. And then we have a damaged memorabilia. This is all for Freak Show Fire. We got 7 out of 9 clues that we picked up for that. It says, Chapter 2, Camp Store. These flyers are promoting a traveling show called Harem Scarum. The date lists indicate that it took place over 6 years ago. And then the first thing says here, it says, these are the same as the poster in the woods. Why does Chris Hackett have them? Was he connected to Harem Scarum in some way? And then it says Chris Hackett was there. He and his 2 kids were present on the night of the Harem Scarum fire. And of course, we can't go to the question mark because we don't unlock that, unfortunately. And then it says, North Kill Gazette. Chapter 3, Boathouse. A recent newspaper article about 2 killers who went missing. 2 hikers, sorry. I said 2 killers, I misread that. Who went missing in these woods. As of the date of publication, they have not been found. The body in the lake looks like it could be one of those missing hikers. Someone was clearly trying to hide it. Charred Sheriff's Badge. Chapter 7, Sheriff's Office. The old sheriff badge is badly fire damaged. Does it belong to the current sheriff or one of his predecessors? And then it says Travis has used his power as sheriff to help his family cover their tracks ever since the fire 6 years ago. Discarded Signage. Chapter 9, Scrapyard. The torn and broken remains of old sideshow attractions. The way they're intertwined with the rest of the scrap show shows that they've been sitting there for a long time. Sorry, stutter. Ticket Stub. Chapter 10, Lodge Hallway. Hidden behind a photo frame, this ticket stub is an indication that Chris Hackett and his 2 kids attended the traveling show Harem Scarum 6 years ago. If Chris hadn't attended Harem Scarum with Caleb and Kaylee, none of this would have happened. Perhaps he kept this ticket stub as a constant reminder that things could have been different. And then the family photo, Chapter 2, Chris Hackett's office. It says, a younger-looking camp leader, Chris Hackett, with his 2 kids, Caleb and Kaylee. They look happy. Kaylee's dead. However happy they once were, that's all changed now. That's moving on to Hackett history here. It looks like we only have 12 out of 19 for that. And then for the Chapter 2, Hackett's Woods, Ranger Box. A box in the woods. Unlocked inside is a change of clothes, bottled water, and supplies. Provisions for a ranger, perhaps? Do these woods even have a ranger? And then says, no swimming side. Chapter 3, Boathouse. A handmade sign warning people off swimming near the boathouse. How dangerous can a lake be? It's highly likely the no swimming sign was less to do with the camper's safety and more about the discarded bodies hidden within the depths. And then going on down. Scrawled Limerick. Chapter 7, Laura's Cell. This doesn't paint a particularly favorable picture of Sheriff Hackett, and perhaps this isn't the first time he's locked someone up illegally. Alright, Bizarre Yet Bonafide Podcast, Chapter 7, Sheriff's Office, an episode of Supernatural Investigation Podcast, Bizarre Yet Bonafide, exploring the mysteries around the Hag of Hackett's Quarry. And then you got Old Quarry Tools, Chapter 8, Quarry Mines. These rusty old tools are leftovers from the Hackett's industrial heyday before the mine's foreclosure. And then we got the Scrapyard note. Chapter 9, Scrapyard. The scrawled request to keep something off the books is a little dodgy, to say the least. There must be something here they don't want anyone to know about. And then it says this note is referring to Max's car. Travis wanted to keep it off the books in case someone came looking for them. Hunting Trophy Wall. Chapter 9, Hackett House. The spoils of Hackett's hunting prowess. You'd think they'd want to cover up the bullet wounds and signs of injury. Perhaps they serve as reminders these animals are definitely dead. And then you got the Hackett Family Tree, Chapter 9, Hackett House. The Hackett family has been around for quite some time, their roots running deep in local areas. Chalkboard Doodle, Chapter 9, Lodge Classroom, a memorial to the deceased camp mascot Ian. From the looks of the drawing, Ian was a sheep, though nobody got to meet him this year. The campers never knew how Chris killed and ate the camp mascot. In fact, they didn't know a lot about camp leader Chris Hackett. Inscribed Jewelry, Chapter 10, Lodge Main Hall. Discarded jewelry, throw off in a scuttle. The inscription reveals that it belongs to Bobby Hackett. Ancestral Portrait, Chapter 10, Lodge Chimney Column. Large and overbearing, the regal oil painting of Septimus Hackett holds pride of place on the lodge's chimney column. Camp History, Blooded Collar, Prologue, Lodge Storm Shelter. This blooded collar looks to be too big for a dog. What kind of dog would be called Ian anyways? Ian was a sheep. The camp mascot, something slaughtered him down in the storm shelter, so he wasn't a dog. Or was he just like a person dressed up in a sheep outfit? You know, I don't know. Chris Hackett killed the camp mascot on the night Laura and Max were kidnapped. When hiding in the storm shelter, he devoured Ian in an attempt to satiate his appetite. It didn't work, so I wonder if Ian was like a werewolf or like a human with a collar dressed up as like a sheep or something. Or maybe it was actually a sheep, but I couldn't really be too sure. But that's all we have for blood collar there. And then we have Camp Plaque, Chapter 1, Lodge Parking Lot. Hackett's Quarry Summer Camp was established way back in 1953, and it's still going strong today, nearly 70 years on. And then it says Lodge renovation plans. Chapter 2, Camp Store, blueprints for structural repairs on the lodge chimney column. Judging by the scrawled annotations, this is not something Chris Hackett has the money to action right now. They really should have got that fixed. Counselor's Ledger. Chapter 2, Chris Hackett's Office. A list of counselors' name, personal details, and their tasks at camp. 2 names are crossed out. Laura Kearney and Max Brinley. Why didn't they show up? Laura and Max were kidnapped by Travis, and Chris tried to hide it by not reporting that they didn't show up for camp. Kids Letter Home. Chapter 6, Fire Pit. The camper that wrote this must have a change of heart and decided not to send this letter home. Ghost stories are only stories after all. This letter matches the drawing in the pool house, but why was it torn up? Maybe there was something to this ghost story. Spooky Drawing. Chapter 6, Pool House. Among the miscellany of these forgotten belongings is a scribbled drawing of a woman in the woods. Those ghost stories have really left a mark. This drawing matches the letter found at the fire pit. Kids have the scariest imaginations. Camper's Photo, Chapter 6, Pool House. A recent piece of camp history. A younger Ryan enjoying his time at camp with Chris Hackett's kids, Caleb and Kaylee. So we got 7 out of 12 for that. And then it looks like that's it for clues. As for evidence, we got 8 out of 10, so it looks like we're not really missing that much. Torn bags, Chapter 2, Storm Room. Torn hiking bags dashed with flecks of dried blood. Claw marks, Chapter 5, Camp Cabins. Large jagged claw marks on the wall of the radio hut. Memory card, Chapter 6, Hackett Woods. The memory card from a broken and dirty camera lost in the woods. Cease and desist letter, Chapter 7, Sheriff's Office. A letter instructing those behind the bizarre yet bona fide podcast to stop investigating Hackett's Quarry. Scarred flesh, Chapter 8, Quarry Mines. A lump of what appears to be damaged or scarred flesh. Kaylee's letter, Chapter 9, Hackett House. Kaylee Hackett's letter of confession addressed to her grandmother. Trail cam footage, Chapter 10, Lodge Attic. Archived trail cam footage from Hackett Woods dating back 6 years. So it looks like that's all we have for evidence. As for camp, we got the different areas. We got Camp Lodge, Camp Cabins, Camp Store, Rocky Road, Shady Glade, Fire Pit, Island, Boathouse, Lakes, Septimius, Treehouse, Radio Hut, Pool House, Evacuation Site, Hackett House, Hackett Scrap, and that's all the areas, sort of location things. And then to start off, I mean, obviously you can see there's a whole map on the screen, but for Camp Lodge, it says, built as a central hub of Hackett Quarry Summer Camp, the lodge is where the campers congregate for meals, lessons, and indoor activities. It's also home to our nurses' station, just in case any unlikely bumps and bruises. Camp Cabins. Campers bunk together in the camp cabin supervised by our team of helpful counselors. The large tree that stands tall in the middle of the cabin symbolizes the growth of all our campers at Hackett's Quarry and their journey into blossoming Hacketeers. Camp Store, we're proud to stock a range of treats and snacks of our campers to enjoy during their stay at Hackett's Quarry, not to mention the ingredients for healthy meals prepared by our counselors in the lodge kitchen. Rocky Road, skirting at the edges of Shady Glade. Rocky Road is a scenic ramble along the forest's rock faces, a beautiful demonstration of the power of nature and one of the many wonderful secrets that lies in the woods of Hackett's Quarry Summer Camp. Shady Glade, one of the many woodlands walks through Hackett's Quarry, is so named due to the canopy of tall trees that grow there. The dirt path through the floral undergrowth makes for a serene, atmospheric walk through nature. Fire Pit. Relax and unwind with a sing-along by the fire pit. Situated right on the picturesque lakeside It's the perfect place to catch up with your bunkmates after a hard day's hacketeering. Island. The island in the lake was once just an unexcavated section, sorry, I cannot fucking read right now, of the central quarry. It now stands as a pillar of what it means to be a hacketeer, adventure, wilderness, and individuality. Boathouse. The boathouse is everything you need to take to the water and experience the true beauty of the Lake Septimus. Water sports have always been a favorite activity among campers, so grab a boat, row to the island, and see what you can find. Disclaimer, no swimming without supervision. Lake Septimus, or Septimus, I don't know how to pronounce it right now at this point, I'm losing my voice. Once the beating heart of the quarry, Lake Septimus was named after Septimus Hackett, who made the decision to foreclose and flood the quarry, paving the way for the beautiful return to nature we see today. Disclaimer, no swimming without supervision. And then we got the treehouse built by camp leader Chris Hackett himself. Our state-of-the-art treehouse is a focus on safety as well as fun. So adventure to the island, climb up to the treehouse, and take a look at what's inside. You won't regret it. Radio hut. Calling all hacketeers, this is your wake-up call. The radio hut, situated right beside the cabins, is our way of sticking to schedule. Whether it's activity time, roll call, or dinner, our campers are always kept aware of what's going on at camp. After all, an informed camper is a happy camper. Pool house. Beside our state-of-the-art swimming pool stands our pool house, allowing campers the privacy required to dry off and get dressed after splashing around in the pool. With lockers to safely store their belongings, campers can jump right in. Excavation site. Though the main body of the quarry was flooded and transformed into the lake you see today, some of the excavation tunnels that run below the outskirts of the camp are still intact. The ground above these tunnels is compromised, but don't worry, we'll make sure your kids stay out of harm's way. Disclaimer, off limits. Trespassers will be permitted. Or how the fuck you pronounce it. God damn, I'm losing my voice. Alright, Hackett House, the ancestral home of the Hackett's family for many generations. Disclaimer, this property is off limits and trespassers will be reprimanded. Okay, and then it shows like the deaths for like people that have died in there, I guess, outside of the Hacketts. Jacob, Laura, and Brian. That's fucked up. Alright, Hackett Scrap, another successful family enterprise. Hackett Scrap is situated just away from summer camp. The proceeds from this lucrative scrapyard, along with your fees, allows us to keep the camp running to such a high standard on annual basis. And then that's all we have for camp. As for the turrets, we only got 10 out of 22, so we've missed some. Alright, so we got the star. It says, oh, it's the star. Stars. In the night sky, beacons of light, dreams of hope, purpose, or a reminder of our insignificance, fear of despair, trust in the light of the star when it comes clarity and sometimes proof. It's got a picture of Emma right there. Strength. Strength can be surprising, knowing one's own raw power, tapping into a previously unknown energy. I suppose there are forces at work within all of us. And with one hand it gives, and the other it could rip away. It's got a picture of Nick. The Hermit. Here we have the Hermit. With the Hermit comes isolation, loneliness, but reflection too. Perhaps given some thought, the Hermit who gives chase can guide you to safety. But that all depends on your actions, not his. And then it's got the Jedidah guy. The Chariot. The Chariot, at the reins of the Chariot, we would all feel safer. Taking control, relying on the determination to make our choices, valiant, but in some cases foolish. Many seek refuge in chariots, but perhaps in some cases they're not as safe as we think they are. And then we got a screenshot of Dylan. And then we got the World. The World. Often travelers' paths are direct, but sometimes it's not so simple. Sometimes they're intertwined with others, compassion over anger. You'll need friends where you are going. It's not until we fall into the belly of the beast that we realize how perilous things can be. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. After all, fortune is nothing but a spinning wheel. Sometimes you have to take a chance. Karma works in mysterious ways, but it favors those who pay attention. Watch closely. Though the wheel spins, the eagle eye can tell where it's going to stop. And then you get a screenshot of, I think that's Travis Hackett getting attacked and his head ripped off by Laura as her werewolf form. And then right here we have the Emperor. It says the Emperor. Authority, paternity, structures designed to topple now. How the mighty may fall and their empires with them. Let them bleed, let them rip each other apart, let them rot. And then we got the Sun. The Sun, the vitality of a new day. There's still time to wake up to the warmth of the night survived. Your choices, your actions, your very life hangs in the balance. It's up to you to find your path in the darkness and see the sun rise once again. Judgment. Judgment Day is upon us. That's what you'd expect from this card, isn't it? Though perhaps in this case it's simpler than that. Perhaps it's one owns judgment. A snap decision to make can save them from their own personal day of reckoning. Every step matters, every decision tipping the balance one way or the other. Taking your time, think, and maybe survive. And then we got the Hierophant, which was the last card we picked up. My poor boy, do you see what they did to us? How they hurt us? He's out there still all alone. Each full moon they hunt him, armed with silver, trying to put an end to a curse they inflicted upon themselves when they set my show ablaze 6 years ago. Stupid children, but little Silas, my little white wolf, he must be protected. You must not follow this path. Do you understand? Remember how I've helped you all this time. I'm still wondering who it was that we were meeting up, or who was meeting up with Eliza there. Like, who was that person? But, I mean, that is all we have for everything in the pause menu. Let's move on to the remaining trophies now, I suppose. So, from what we last left off right here, we have bizarre yet bona fide when we discovered the little podcast thing with Laura and, in the office. A trophy for Chapter 7 after completing it. A trophy after completing Chapter 8. One called You're Breathtaking, to where we had to hold our breath, hiding from Bobby as Ryan in between the walls while he was chasing after us, trying to get his knife back. One called Phlebotomy, after we let Laura bite Ryan, help heal him or whatever, even though that was a fuck up either way. And he died regardless. One called Mutually Assured, after Travis and Laura have killed each other. One for completing Chapter 9. And one for completing Chapter 10. I hope you guys enjoyed this miniature series. Be sure to like and subscribe. Comment down in the comments below some video ideas. And just share this video if you enjoyed this series overall. Remember, there will be a revisiting live stream. But, bye guys. I'll see you all in the next video.